It's such a tragedy waking up on Saturday morning to that news. Our thoughts and our prayers are out to the families of the 8 people who died and the many others who are in the hospital right now, 14 to 27 years old. And the first person I thought about was my youngest daughter, Kayla, who goes to these concerts all the time. And I remember she went to this concert called Fog Nog, I believe it's in LA. And I remember her saying one time that she was in a crush because she was up front and she felt trapped at a concert like this. And so the first person I thought about, like, when you're going to these concerts, be careful because she's slight. I mean, she's 19, she'll be 20 in December, but she's like 105, 110 pounds. And you just think about that sea of humanity that's out there and all those concert goers. I know they're excited, but we got to look out for each other. And the sad part about this whole situation is the people who are at the concert, and I'm not trying to blame anybody. I know the excitement, you want to see Travis Scott, you want to see the other performers out there, but you can't allow your excitement to override your humanity when it comes to people being trampled, people being trapped, and you're hearing those comments about how people just didn't care, people on the ground getting CPR and they're just walking over them, or dragging people out into the VIP section, the people in the VIP section getting mad because these people are being dragged in the VIP section. We have to do a better job when it comes to our humanity, when it comes to helping our fellow man. So hopefully, and these concerts will continue, they'll do a better job when it comes to security and making sure the crowd control is under control. But also, while you're in that crowd, let's look out for each other. We all sometimes it's all we got.
Yeah, I think you're right. And you learn who someone is in their most challenging moment, not when everything's perfect and you hold the door for someone. That said, there's that other thing that we're learning more about this morning, Mike, where you're caught up in a sea of bodies and you're hearing people speak about literally being lifted off the ground by that forward movement. There are other reports coming out, and it may move beyond. Take care of each other in the future, because these other reports are damning. And you have several of them that indicate the Houston police chief knows Travis Scott personally and went to his trailer prior to the start of this concert. That's the report. The New York Times, other outlets picking it up at this hour, up to the minute reporting. And they're saying that he warned them. Devoted fans are in this crowd, and this crowd is concerning. And we've got to take a step back here. And if, as our justice correspondent, Candace Kelly, related, as we look at Travis Scott, who seems bewildered and wondering how far this has gone, if we remember what Candace told us initially, he pled guilty to some things before. Not obviously 8 people dead, but incidents where he encouraged the crowd and incited things. He pled guilty. So I'm not trying to put this on Travis Scott, who has concert promoters and others on his team, but the up-to-the-minute reporting suggests, it states, the Houston police chief personally warned Travis Scott about this growing, concerning crowd. That is a problem, perhaps a criminal one. We'll see.